we want to achieve performance and collection is that we need to think of suppleness not so much as relaxation, but more as an ability to take energy. Do you understand what I mean? Suppleness demands energy, especially in pairs. We cannot think of it as only relaxation. It's a willingness of the horse to concentrate and a willingness of the horse to put energy. And also this, I think, is very important when we look at performance in tilt, that I think what we have seen too much in the Icelandic horse training before is this black and white training. Down, up, down, up. So if you understand what I mean, relaxed, performance. And this kind of relaxation or suppleness becomes in a way fake, because whenever we put the energy to the horse again, there is tension, because the horse is not prepared for it. So I think that's very important in the basic work, that there is enough energy. We need the suppleness is necessary for the horse to accept the energy. And this is really important, I think, so that we don't think of it as only relaxation. And also this word, which I saw it yesterday for the first time, we call it throughness, I think, which is on German is Durchlässigkeit and in Swedish is Genomsläpplighet. We need to think about what is it, which is necessary for, I think it's extremely necessary for collection, and we need to think about what it is and what effects it has on the riding, because it's not only that the horses lets the movement through the body, it's also that it accepts the riding. And one thing that I think, and this is for me, for instance, this creates my view of training, because I want my horse, I don't want these big giant leaps in the training. I want, because they are not steady. If you go up like this, we know that who have been training horses for breeding show, you can go up like this, but then the road down is just as quick. It's absolutely, you go up and you go down, because there is no foundation other than the talent of the horse. And without training you cannot keep. If you go fast up, you go as equally fast down. So we want, a positive training is with gradual, slow steps forward, because they stay. And then we need this throughness. And I think of it very much as a balance between the aids. The horse is equally responsive to the legs, the hands, and the sideways movement, so to speak. And this is what, if you listen to any trainer that says that what is necessary for a good training, we need to be able to start, stop and turn equally easy. And we need to be able to move each foot of the horse equally easy. Otherwise it stops. If it puts more weight on the right front legs, this stops the throughness. If it puts weight on the left hind leg, front leg, it stops. Or if the one hind leg is not as responsive as the other, then this stops the training. And this, I think, is my idea of what we need as a basis for collection. Then if we have this, we can start asking for collection. When there's balance between the age, and this horse is supple, and when we also have something that, instead of willingness, I think it's better we talk about forwardness or something, because I think willingness is also one of these, for me, like well raised. It's a tainted word, if you understand what I mean, because it leads our thoughts in the wrong direction, I think. Because to be able to put the horse to work, it must wait for us. It must be, and this old idea of willingness, I think we had, this horse does not wait for us. And we cannot have balance in the aids on this horse, because we've all been to Iceland and we're riding these horses that are oversensitive to the legs and extremely unsensitive for the riding, for the bit. I mean, I think this horse is, this you cannot perform. And we need to have the balance here, but we need to have a forwardness where the horse is willing to take energy in any given tempo. And I think this is extremely important, because otherwise we cannot have quality in the gates. we see this as often so much in Icelandic horse training that we, instead of trying to make the horse function well for the aids and take on the rider's demands, we try to look for what tempo it looks best in. I mean, this is not training. And I think we need to think very much about the difference between training and show. I often think about it like this, that training is like when you go on a trip, maybe for some people anyway, that you have ironed your shirt and you have your underwear in order, and you put everything in the proper place in the suitcase, and then you close the suitcase. When you open it at the hotel, everything looks the same. And then when you go home from your trip, you maybe have a hangover, or you come home late, and you push everything down into the suitcase, and it's a rumble. And you perhaps you even put your belt around it, and hopefully the bag doesn't open before you come home. But from the outside, it looks quite the same. But the one thing is training, and one thing is this show and surprise riding, whatever we can call it, which is necessary sometimes, but it's not training.